Thank you, Mr President. I seek leave to make a brief explanation before addressing a question without notice to the Attorney-General on the topic of the cost of keeping children in detention.
Granted. Leave is granted.
Thank you, Mr President. In New South Wales budget estimates last month, it was revealed that the cost of holding youths in detention has risen to $1,956 per child per day, or that is a total of $713,940 per child per year. In South Australia, it has been reported in the media that 43 children aged between 10 and 13 have been incarcerated in 2020 to 2021. My question to the Attorney-General is, how much is it currently costing the South Australian Government to hold children under the age of 14 in youth detention?
Call the Attorney-General.
I thank the honourable member for his question. I have some statistics here, but if there needs to be more, I can refer that to the Minister of Youth Detention. I am advised, though, that there are some 50 individual children aged 10 to 13 out of a total of 300 individuals for the 2021-2022 year in youth detention at various times during that year. So that's a total number over the course of the year. My rough estimate is there are approximately 30 to 40 total residents on any given day, and somewhere approximately on average around 15 to 20% are aged between 10 and 13. And I am advised that the average cost of housing a youth in detention is about $3,827 a day.
Now, you have a supplementary question, Mr Sims?
Is the $3,080 figure that the Attorney-General has referred to, is that per child?
So, Attorney-General?
The advice I have is $3,827 per child per day. It's not clear to me, to the information I've got, though, if that's all children or those 10 to 13, but I'll find that out as quickly as I can, and maybe I won't bring back a reply, but we'll let the honourable member know.
Further supplementary question, Honourable Mr Sims.
Does the minister consider that more than $3,000 per child per day would be better spent on early intervention programs to reduce the harm of sending children to prison?
Attorney-General.
I agree that we need to do more in early intervention and look at ways to reduce the amount of not just children but people who come into contact with the justice system. I haven't got the stat, but it's something like 50% of those, I think, between 10 and 13 in our youth detention system are Aboriginal children, and yeah, that is of a great concern when Aboriginal people make up around 2% of the South Australian population. It's certainly something we are looking at. We have a commitment that later this year we'll be starting on a commission into Aboriginal incarceration rates, primarily focused on adult incarceration, but certainly we'll have a look at youth detention of Aboriginal children. So yeah, anything we can do to stop particularly children having contact with the justice system is a good thing.